Hi, it's Kathy from Kathy's Happy Home. Today we're going to do some crafting. Thanks so much for joining me. What I'm going to do is some Patriotic Garlands. And this is going to take a few days because the painting, I want to make sure it's dry before I go on to the next color. So today we're just going to concentrate on what we're doing with the color red. This craft kit I got is so cool. Patriotic Garlands, and you can see there's some with stars. There's one with a heart, and there's one with a star and a tassel. I can't think today, folks. So let's get started. We have all the directions here. We have some paintbrushes and skewers. Small beads and large beads, some twine, red, white, and blue paint, and some various other shapes that we're going to use, mostly stars, and then some facing, that's a ribbon that's red, white, and blue striped. The first thing it says to do is lightly sand the beads. And I did that last night. They even gave me the sandpaper to do it with. And then it says to put no more than 8 beads on one of the skewers. And that's what I've done now. I'm using a paper plate as my palette. I have just a little bit there because I can always add more, but you can't take away, and I don't want to waste the paint. And then I have this little tray that I found that I'm going to use to hold the beads while I paint them. Okay, here we go with number 1. The first row is painted. I have to do 28 of these small ones. And let me see. 9 of the large ones. I don't care if they're a little rough looking. I want them to look aged. I want them to look like they've been around for a while and not just out of a box I just pulled off a shelf in a store. So let's let that dry and on to the next one. Here's 16 done. 24 beads. 28 small red beads. So here we have them finished. It's the 28 small beads and the 9 large beads. And 1 very red hand. I painted one side of the red heart. Now I'm going to let this all dry overnight. And tomorrow I'll paint the other side of the red heart before I start painting the blue. And you can see I used a lot more red than I started out with. Well, as you can see, it's another day, and I have the red things done. Here are the beads and the heart. The heart I may have to do another coat on. It's a little thin, but that's it for now. And today we're going on and do the blue beads. I have it all set up here. 28 small beads, 9 large beads, the 1 star, and the blue paint. I haven't started painting yet. And look at my hands! Oh my goodness. The blue beads are done. And here's the star. Now I just have to let them dry before I can go on to the white beads and stars. And I definitely have to wash my hands. Look at these things. How did I get so messy? Now that the red and blue ones are finished, it's time to paint the white. And of course I got white paint on me opening the white tube. And here are the white beads. For some reason, the paint didn't go on as smoothly, you can see there, as the other colors did. So I'm probably going to have to sand these down a little bit. But there you go. The next step is going to be harder. I have these star shapes, but they're all going to be striped. So I have to put tape on each one of these before I paint it so that the stripes come out. Okay, you can see them all taped up, ready to paint. This one has a dark spot on the top, but I put that up so that if you look at the back's fine. And once this is painted, hopefully it won't show through. I didn't put these all in exactly the same place and measure them and all because it's a primitive thing. It's a country thing. And a person probably making these 100 years ago wouldn't have been like precise. They just want to have stripes on their stars. Okay, done. And you can see the white did cover up that stained part of the star. I used an awful lot of white paint with this. But now we have to let it dry, and then we'll pull off the tape and see our stripes. Okay, everything's dry. You can see the stripes on the stars. Let me show you that. Just pull off the painter's tape. Hard to do it one-handed, but I'm sure you can get the idea. And there you go. That one got a little messed up, but that's okay. Let's, whoops, see how this one goes. I don't know if you can see that very well. There, that's better. You can see the stripes on them. So now that everything's painted, it's a matter of putting them together, and that will be tomorrow's task. I have finally finished these garlands. What should have taken me maybe a week to do has taken me about 7 or 8 weeks to do, simply because I didn't have time to get to it. But I am done. I was determined I was going to get it finished today. So let me show you. This is the one with the heart. You can see it has a little tassel. And here's all those beads that I painted. So that's the heart. The star is similar. Here you go. And then the big star one. This is 4 feet. It's to go on my banister or across a shelf or a piano or wherever I decide to put it. And it's long, guys. It's really long, my friends. There's a loop at the end. And then beads and a star and beads and a star. This is going to look great next summer. I say as I'm getting ready to do the fall decorating. And I have so many more kits to do, which I hope to take along and show you. And now it's all tangled. I will take care of that later. The bad part was that in all of this mess, I lost the directions on how to finish it. I have read them about 3 or 4 times, and I remembered most of it. Wasn't sure about this long garland. I just did the best I could. So, that's how it came out. I did finish one other kit, and that one was for Macrame Farmhouse colored coasters. I tried and tried and tried and just could not get that macrame. So I ended up crocheting them, and they turned out beautiful. And it was so easy. So easy. Here's the gray one. I got the fringe just the way. It looks so much like the picture. Here's the pink one. The cream one. And the blue one. And so, now I have 2 done. Wait till you see what I do next. It gets better and better. And I think you'll really like them. I have a Thanksgiving one to do that I'm really going to work on. And that may be my next project. Just because I want to make sure I have it for Thanksgiving. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along through these many videos that I put together into this one for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more crafting, just leave me a comment and let me know. I know I'm going to show you at least one more, and then we'll see what we do. Talk to you soon, folks, and thanks so much for coming along watching with me. Bye now.